date of this Deepdom launch event, everyone. Welcome back to Deep Chart. And as per the last few sessions you guys have seen in this channel for the last week and for the next week as well, we're basically bringing out to you and doing this like open week where we show you what we typically host for our Deep Charts community in occasion of the launch. And the typical appointment we have on Friday is with our Deep team that you also have met, I think on, was either Thursday or Tuesday. And we've done a live session together already, so it's gonna be a very similar format. But before we start and I introduce you the guest of today, I'm gonna let you see the disclaimer for a second, as everything we're gonna see today is not solicitation to trade or invest. It's not financial advice. Do not open the trades that we see here. This is all for educational purposes only and for demonstrational purposes only. So give a quick read to the disclaimer as I introduce to you guys the guests for today. And as always, welcome back to the channel, Marco, Rodolfo, and Eduardo. How are you guys doing today?
Hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
Hi to everybody. Rodolfo here.
Awesome. We have a lot of people starting to connect. Awesome. So everything should be seenable, should be hearable and readable. So we're going to do like the last time. We're going to take a look at how the markets basically look like before market open. We're going to see how markets open and let's say comment the action a little bit together. So from here on, guys, I let you do your thing. People loved the first live sessions we did. They did 11,000 views in a few days. So people really enjoy this. So let's give them some more.
Okay, let's see. Eduardo Burattini usually starting to do it our pre-market analysis. For this reason, if you can share the screen of Eduardo, we are ready to start our pre-analysis. And Eduardo is very good on these things. And Eduardo, is your screen, is your moment. Let's starting with the analysis of pre-market, and then we see what's going on today.
Thanks, Marco. Hi, everybody. First of all, welcome to this live session. As usual, we will conduct a quick analysis on preparation analysis, both on S&P 500 and also on the Nasdaq. I guess the market preparation is going to be particularly interesting today, as we can already notice from the actual ETH session that there could be a slight change in the overall narrative compared to what has happened over the last few sessions. First of all, most important thing, and this is not gonna sound as anything new. Yesterday, we have made new all-time highs, and more specifically, this happens quite often recently. More specifically, we went beyond the 7,500 for the S&P 500, and more exactly like 75 and 40. Which was exactly the all-time highs made during the middle of the RTH session of yesterday. After that, we had a range situation which basically took all of the rest of the RTH session, and that led to a closing right here at the I have the level drawn here on the chart, a settlement at 75 and 25. So basically we had market closing both on the technical side and as well as on the accountancy side at the top of the session. After that, during the Asian session, we had a very important move down, which was not carried by so much volume as it is quite common to happen during the Asian overnight session, which actually created a really interesting drop in the S&P 500 prices. In fact, as you can see now, we are far beyond and far below the 75 even. And we are now ranging around the range between the 74 and 37, 74 and 17. We can see here using the point and figure chart that we have a consolidation phase coming after three momentum phases, quick momentum phases to the downside, which have actually broken through previous supports area provided by the Deepdom tracker. We had one here that was an important absorption provided by buyers against sellers, as well as some pressure here. That was the one that we actually have spotted yesterday during our Italian deep live session, which was created as we were analyzing and trading the market, which led to the creation of the new all-time high. But as we can see here now, during the current Asian overnight session, was completely broken through. And that actually led to a continuation towards the area. This is an important information of the weekly rolling VWAP. So as you can see, this is the VWAP of the current week. This one started at the beginning, so on Monday, and so basically it carries forward all of the volume weighted average price for the entire week. And at the moment, apparently, we are consolidating right here. So the first clues that I can get from this overall scenario is, first of all, weakness. For the first time in, I reckon, a couple weeks, we can notice that market is getting quite weaker, and not only weak because it has rejected the all-time highs it has just created yesterday, but also because at the moment, so I'm still referring this analysis to the scenario pre-opening, so before the RTH session takes place, it is actually accepting below this area and within all of this consolidation phase. I can say that for two reasons, basically. First of all, because of the naked price action analysis. So market is pushing down, consolidating a little bit, pushing down once again, and now consolidating here. But then on top of this, we also have a nice value area of the ETH session, which is exactly enclosing all of this consolidation area. And this is also a shift of the value which has taken place yesterday. I just want to show you very quickly, sorry, the TPO profile of the previous sessions. Of course, yesterday session created value, created acceptance above the 7,500, and now apparently we are trading at this area, roughly on this area. So that means basically two things. First of all, shift of price and value really ETH sessions wise. Of course, we can't see here what has happened over the last hours because this profile only includes the RTH sessions. So of course, this is still quoting above 75 and 20 and something. But then other important clue, we are just attacking this area with basically no distribution. That means in this configuration, we had the shift of value in this very exact day, which can consider that as a similar single print, which of course it is a sign of initiative. Buyers initiating to the upside on the 13th of May, and then actually value followed that. Now we are trading exactly within this area. So that means that we are kind of repairing this area. That doesn't mean that the initiation to the upside is completely over, but this is an area which, considering it is already being accepting right now, it could lead to a possible change in scenario. Let's also have a look at the Nasdaq, which is going to look quite similar to that. Give me just a couple seconds. Here we go. Very same thing. Exactly as well as yesterday, Nasdaq today is providing a slighter weakness compared to the S&P 500 because from the weekly perspective, if on S&P 500 we are still trading and ranging on the weekly VWAP, apparently the Nasdaq has already broken through towards the downside and leading to the -1 standard deviation. Of course, this is still to consider as a weekly measurement of what the current discount or premium areas are, and as well as the S&P 500, we are accepting profiles-wise below 29,450. So also the acceptance in terms of volume and the area where the POC is located, which is way below the lower part of the overall value area, shows a serious weakness. On top of these, as you can also see here on the intraday chart, we are also attempting to break below this area here. This is a structural level which I would consider quite important here on the Nasdaq, because if we still refer to the TPO chart, which looks kind of similar to the one of the S&P, I have drawn the most important reference value areas. We are now attempting to break exactly below this area. That means that the same single print looking like area on the Nasdaq, the same one on the S&P 500 was already traversed. We already have gained acceptance in the value area standing right below that, and apparently now we are preparing to attack this area. And to be honest, even if during the RTH session everything, especially during the first minutes of the opening, everything can drastically change, at the moment, considering what the price action is doing here, and also considering the way the major big trades are evolving, I don't really see that much of a strength which I reckon would be able to hold this area. But of course, this is just more than a bias rather than a technical information. I can just tell that at the moment, Nasdaq is kind of trying to attempt to touch lower level, like ideally 2900 and 29,100, where the weekly -1 VWAP is at the moment, and ideally this is the major weekly support, 28,900 and something, which was also the main important area where, after a V-shaped reversal, the major initiative to the upside took place and actually made it to create new all-time highs. Compared to this scenario, I would also give a look to the liquidity provision for both instruments.
Yes. I don't want to speak about that, my sweet friends Eduardo, because if you're watching that in the Deepdom, because it's the 2 weeks of Deepdom, but not in the S, but in the Q, but in ES, it's something very interesting starting exactly half an hour ago.
This one, isn't it? This area here, this block.
No. It speaks about the yes, brother. It's about Deepdom in the yes.
That's yes, or maybe
Yeah.
maybe you
Okay,
can still
this
see
one.
it.
This
Okay, here
one.
it is.
This
Yeah.
one. And see something, it looks like a small wall for the moment. I don't know if they will take it there or not, but I don't want to move in your analysis, okay? But just I suppose it's something interesting also for our audience this afternoon to see what's going on also in our deep down and what happened with the passive liquidity in this moment, okay?
Yes. Already yesterday during our deep live, we have noticed how in some situation Deepdom, the analysis conducted via Deepdom can be really ultimate in some cases. It was really crucial yesterday in order to take some trades, and personally I believe it will be the very same today, because this liquidity block here is not only very important in terms of sizes. We can clearly see that if we just zoom in a little bit, there is a liquidity of 1,000, more over 1,000 contracts being provided right here on one just single tick. And at the moment, of course, it kind of acts like a wall, because the main question will always be this liquidity by whom is provided. I mean, it could be something trying to protect because maybe it wants to to sell at higher level, or it is really something wanting to buy here and therefore reloading the order book, or even better, could it be a sign of maybe an attempt of trying to skew the order book and maybe give a different perspective of compared to what actually in reality will be? Three very interesting questions, but personally, I think this is a very good sign, especially if we now zoom out a little bit. To me, this looks like also compared to the overall analysis that we have just made, to me this looks already like a very interesting way of spotting a book imbalance, because of course this liquidity here is very high in terms of volume provided, so it kinds of obscures all of the sight of other different liquidity levels. But actually we can see by looking here at the number of every single tick that there is no other important liquidity levels coming straight above or below. Considering that we have a short bias, and also considering that we have another block of liquidity at 74 even, this could be an early sign. So I want to highlight that, an early sign, because these kinds of liquidity tends to also drastically change in 10 minutes when we will be looking at the RTH opening, but it could be an early sign of book imbalance. So definitely, even if this liquidity, of course, can protect, because it will take lots of effort to take and consume and eat all of these contracts, but still, this is a situation where whoever wants to sell, if there is an attempt to sell by large operators, their life will definitely be easier with liquidity provided here rather than buying where there is not that much of liquidity. So this is the first thing to consider, in my opinion, comparing to the overall situation. So of course this could be an early sign to confirm an overall weakness scenario. In terms of Nasdaq, we have something looking a little bit quite different though, because still assuming that this is the situation valid until now, we have the very same situation a little bit different, because the major block of liquidity at the moment is above, and more precisely at 29,250. But at the moment we can see that there is no other major block of liquidity by viewing at this perspective. On the other hand, if we want to zoom in a little bit, we can also notice that price is trying with minor liquidity blocks to somehow protect this area of 29,220, 2016, and so on. And this is exactly the area which I had highlighted earlier, this one, the value area low of this profile of 2 days ago, 2 sessions ago. So I can still consider this information to say that it will be very important to check how this liquidity gets attacked, and upon attack of this liquidity, so we need to check how price reaches it and how whether if accepted or not, if we're going to have absorption or a proper breakthrough in order to break through the level, and ideally this could also mean a change of scenario, because if we go back into the value area located exactly there, this could lead as an interesting support area. So let's see what it happens. Just to sum up all of the overall analysis, my bias will tend to be to the downside today. So short. Of course, let's not take this for granted, because in the after the RTH opening, everything can drastically change. But so far, we have a market that has built a nice structure in order to continue to the downside. Of course, we need to pay attention to the supports level, because we have all noticed that after a move to the upside, which basically was endless, and it took place like 2 months ago. So for 2 months, indices have made nothing else but rising and rising and rising. We are gonna have many important supports left behind. So yes, short bias it is, but fair enough. But on the other hand, we need to pay attention to what the major support levels will be, and for the S, 74,000, 7,400 even, and on top of the next one, I would locate it somewhere here, 73 and 60, both because we have the lower end of a distribution area, as well as a previous support area provided by our Deeptree tracker.
Eduardo, what I'm looking at is the high unbalanced ATH distribution at the moment. Okay, if you can see, we have the POC in the lower zone of the value area. Okay, and the distribution is very unbalanced. Okay, and for the moment, okay, but we see when RTH start, okay, for the moment, the distribution is really unbalanced and call at a further downside of the market for the moment, but we have to wait RTH open, okay, that is coming in 5 minutes.
Yes, I totally agree with that, especially as if this distribution wants to be balanced, that would mean also in terms of composite volume profile getting back into these wider distribution area. So it would perfectly make sense to me. Yeah.
Edo, here we are, but now we have only 5 minutes to starting. In the end, what is the point where the market closed yesterday? I think we are far away, I suppose, to our closing market of yesterday night.
Yes, exactly. We have the previous settlement at 75 and 25.
Okay.
Here it is. I've marked it here with this orange line, and yeah, basically the market closed somewhere here. As well as for the Nasdaq, we have the settlement area located at, let me check, I don't remember that. Yeah, 29,787. So at the very top of this downwards move that actually took place right after the closing.
Okay.
So we are really far away.
Really far away for the moment, but you never know. This market change every day. We start in one mood. Last 1 month and a half, we was waiting to short, never short. Maybe today is the day. Who knows? Let's see what's going on.
Yes, exactly. And on top of these, on Tuesday we were all together. Something really similar actually happened. We had a prior day settlement really far away from the RTH opening. After the RTH, we proceeded to go down, and almost at the closing of the session, we were very close to be back to the previous day settlement. Well, then market didn't make it to take it back, also because of time limitation, but after a nice 1% move in the overall section, we were just a few points away from the previous day settlement. So indeed, this is an important information. Of course, it doesn't tell you enter a trade straight on the settlement level or enter towards the settlement level, but this is first of all, when market is trading so far away from it, another clue of acceptance or no acceptance of a previous area. The thing that we are so far away from now, of course, it is quite indicative for today. I mean, no acceptance moved so far away from the account and closing level of yesterday. So, of course, it comes with a meaning. Let's see what happens, though. We are only 2 minutes away from the opening bell.
Yes, and also there are things, as you know, we know each other. The American traders doesn't like so much to have a big surprise when they are sleeping. And now we see what's going on because now we are awake and see what's going on. They are awake and see if they was like it was happened last night in the Asian session, this morning European, or if they say, no, I don't like this. Now we go where we want. Let's see.
Exactly. So,
For sure,
by the way,
it will be a very volatile day.
Yeah, that's 100%.
For sure.
I guess so. I guess so. Now, just a few minutes away from the opening, market is trying to retrace back. It has also created an area of pressure to the upside from the 30 range V tracker, deep V tracker. But normally, just so close to the market opening, I don't want to be too much involved in what happens right before.
What's happening in 1 second?
Yes.
Open crash, let's see. Now it's breaking up. Let's see what's happened.
I think there's a bit of a lag in the...
Here we are.
I'm checking if it's a problem on my end, but we should be streaming all right now.
A little bit fast now.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're back with normal streaming speed. Okay, I think we can continue. Yeah.
All right.
In the meantime, dear Eduardo, this 1,000 contract disappearing from the market right now.
Just as we speak, here it is.
Yeah. Exactly. They just was before the opening, and then ciao, we see another time. Maybe in 1 hour, maybe in 2 hours, maybe never. Who knows?
Yeah. We know these kinds of things tend to happen quite often, right, at the RTA. We're not surprised anymore.
No, but the market don't manipulate it at all, I tell you, eh?
Of course it isn't.
Too fast. It seems like when I do replay at the 400.
Yes, exactly. When you do it, when the Saturday morning you do it the replay.
Yes, when I do replay and I want to go on, okay, what do I have? I have the same speed, okay. It seems like that, but it's real market now.
So if we give a look to the opening, now we have the TPO RTA chart alive. We are just crossing the area of the single print, opening right here, trying to extend a little bit above, but apparently having rejected this new high at the moment. So we are just going attempt to go through the whole single print. Personally, I don't like too much trading within the first half an hour, 20 minutes of the opening, except in specific cases like yesterday when market was just opening with a absolute strength. Trying to take down the previous low. S&P 500 wise though, I can't really see strong signs of defense here. A little bit, a few big trades, but not so strong in it yet.
Nobody defends nothing, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
For the moment.
Let's just see if these pressure area, sorry, is likely to hold. Of course, that comes with a meaning, but order flow is not showing that great evidence
too quick at the moment.
to any stop loss.
It's impossible.
Impossible, running like hell.
Some fight here. Trying to absorb, still trying to absorb some of the buyers.
Incredible guy.
They're running like hell.
It's very incredible. The speed.
But if it's past this level, for my personal opinion, Rodolfo Eduardo, 7435, 7436, where we have the deep tracker, they are protected for the moment. should be very interesting, the situation. My personal opinion.
But for the moment, I don't really understand what they want to do because the distribution if you want to share my screen, um, Andrea, for the moment, we are moving about in this distribution of ETH, okay, and they are also making an inside distribution, okay, of RTH inside here, okay, and I don't see anything that make me think about a breakdown or breakup. Now we are exactly balanced in this the RTH distribution, okay, and now we could see if here in this high volume node of high weekly profile, okay, if price could reject or not, okay, and now we could see if here we have an acceptance area, okay, to go down, but market is moving very fast in this moment. Is quite impossible to take any trade because it's very impossible to take any trade, any scalp trade, okay, because if you have only the chance to take a trade in a certain area, okay, and let the market run for you if you are in the right position, because this moment not possible any scalp trade.
For my personal, I was watching before, Rudy, this area, what I want to see, and I do it just a small scalping in the S. If Andrea can share my screen, let's see if I can protect my scalp or go to the liquidity with the Deepdom, where is the position at 2,000 to 7,425. Obviously, the market is very fast, as you can see. That's the reason why I protect my trade in the real time, because I don't want to lose when I green, to lose a trade when I'm in profit, and absolutely when I'm in the correct way. But as Rodolfo said, the market is very fast today, and we're in the beginning of the session. We have to take care about all movement. Is too much liquidity protection in the S in this moment when I see in the other screen. For this reason, I suppose my target will be still stable, but to see what's going on, because too fast for my personal opinion. I wanna see what's happening, but okay, this is an interesting situation. They refuse this level.
Yeah.
I go a little bit down. Let's see if they refuse again also this level. If we want to go to take care about that, okay, fantastico. I follow my trade. I don't wanna lose my profit at all. Here we see still again other line of DP tracker in front of me, and also some liquidity also. Let's see what's going on. Okay, no problem. We do it, go out.
Oh.
Nice trade indeed. There we go. Just reacting from the bottom quite quickly.
Guys.
I was corrected to put my stop profit.
Meanwhile, the distribution imbalance is always getting stronger, apparently. Look at that.
Another absorption here. Let's see what's going on. Another one. Another one.
Attempting a breakout trade, guys. Here we go. I'm short. Already protected because we could have some more absorption at the breaking
Because
down
Andrea,
of
you have
the
to share the screen of Eduardo.
final target at 24, where we have the next block of liquidity, even if it's not one of the best looking, but at the moment I can see some struggle of sellers trying to build initiative. Anyway, some fight here. As you can see, high volume, high volume. The pullback candle was amazing because it was just showing attempt of buyers of stepping in but failing. Let's trail below the POC.
Very nice trade, Edo.
Yes.
Thank you, Marco. Close to liquidity, final run, 2 week. Here we go.
Ah, you didn't make the same trade like me before, but you got to liquidity me now. This is something interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
This is something interesting I have to think about you.
Yes, that was the liquidity I was aiming to reach up to. What I used in order to, first of all, assess the trade and then get the confirmation was this previous area of fight, which apparently was won by sellers. After this attempt was exhausted, in this case exhausted, because, and this was also the reason why I've decided to go for the trade, was provided by the combination of these two candles of footprint. Here in this candle, we can see initiative to the upside. Okay, quite strong candle, not that much of a volume, delta percentage quite directional. In fact, these candles also provided an area of pressure to the upside. Here at the very top, exhaustion, highlighted by the imbalance tracker indicator, and basically the other candle shows initiative to the other side. In this area, of course, it was particularly significant because of that previous absorption of buyers and sellers taking initiative control. Of course, it had the context was crucial because That happened upon acceptance, upon possible acceptance. Of course, I didn't know that yet, of this previous value zone. Okay, so after going towards against the single print area, we reaccepted back into the previous acceptance area. So basically, yeah, crucial. It was crucial in order to decide to take the trade, and then the order flow evidences made all of the rest, both in terms of order flow dynamics as well as where liquidity was.
Okay, guys, some people ask who is talking. This is Edoardo Burattini talking this moment. I'm Marco Sartorello, and also is Rodolfo here. And Andrea is today watching about all what's happening in this live, Deep Live International. We usually do it in our Discord channel, but today for Deepdom launch, we have a YouTube channel directed to all of you, and you can see also after this live. Exactly, Sabrina, it's not Fabio, it's Eduardo. Fabio today is doing something else, but I don't know where is Fabio. Maybe Andrea know where is Fabio.
Today is, I think, trading the Nasdaq by himself in a dark room.
Dark room. Not in dark web, in dark room.
That's how he does it. That's how he likes it. But yeah, here today we have the Deepteam guys. We have Rodolfo and Marco, who has basically contributed to creating the softwares by themselves, and we have Eduardo, who's been a user of the platform for probably longer than me, I guess, and a great order flow expert and a master at this craft. So today we got some pros on the panel over here, and I'm glad you guys are appreciating. There's some questions I might read for you guys. Do they do live on YouTube every day? No, we don't do live on YouTube every day. We do live on DeepChart every week, 3 times a week for DeepChart users. And yeah, and they want to see a little bit more of Deepdom here and there. Of course, the guys are going to show it to you. But of course, we like to use both Deepdom and DeepChart at the same time because they provide, in a better way, different types of information. So consider that as well.
Very fast market.
Here we go. A possible V shape.
Wow.
They're like crazy. Watching what they do it here.
Yeah.
Here's a question if it's possible to replay from guys here to Thomas, Deepdom and DeepChart at the same time. Can I see the Deepdom of Nasdaq, please, Eduardo? Because I don't have some problems with momentum in my line.
Yeah, sure. Here it is. Let's just make it a little bit wider.
A lot of volume.
Okay.
You're back on the POC on the ES.
Oh.
After creating some acceptance at the low, but personally, we still need to check whether the next acceptance, where the next acceptance is going to build. Because apparently that looks like a convicted rejection.
I don't really know what are you looking at, Eduardo? Because I see market that comes up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't really be able in this moment to understand what are they doing, but substantially they are going around in a very fast way by around the POC. One thing you can see for sure, if you can see my screen, I'm trying to understand. For sure, this area has been rejected. Okay, market tried to accept this area, but very quickly market reject this area, and the attempt to go down again after the V shape that they do now. Okay, the attempt are being rejected the same. So market is trading above the POC in this moment. Because the only thing, maybe you are you sharing my screen, Andrea?
No.
Okay. And maybe I think that the market is trying to accept this, to accept above the POC. Okay. And but for the moment, distribution are very balanced. Okay, so I can expect that at this point market could reject again. Now the distribution of RTH session is more defined. Okay, we can clearly see that the market trade from 29,300 and 29,100. Okay, so I think that could be assist at this kind of trading range for a moment. But we have to see what happened in the POC ATH session that is equal to IG of RTH session. Okay, if a market could break this area and accept above this area, and so we can assist a new test to high value area high of ATH session 2945 4020. Let's see, because for the moment, the market is trying to accept. If you can see that here, market is making more volume than in the lower side, so they try to accept this area to try to break the high of the RTH session. Let's see what happened. Okay, now the market is for sure. Okay, also in the deep swing profile you can see that the market is trying to accept this area. Okay, to try to break this area, and let's see what's happened now.
Okay, there is a question here. Do you guys use footprints and volume on separate deep chart or just in one window? So, okay, normally we at Jack, we have different windows, but as you can see, depending on which kind of instrument you want to see, but you can also see in the same windows the volume profile and the weekly or the monthly or even the RTH or even bar by bars or even just to have a small portion of the graphic, you can decide which kind of volume profile you want to see. You can do it in one window, or if you can detach the window, use different windows. You have several things you can do it. Deepdom on gold. I don't know if Rudy have the Deepdom on gold or Eduardo have Deepdom on gold.
No. I don't have Deepdom
No,
on gold.
unfortunately, not at the moment.
What do you think about Jack's level? This is a big question mark regarding Jack's level. Maybe Andrea can say something, but I don't know if I have to say something. Andrea, it's your moment. I don't.
Regarding Gex levels, I'm just gonna say stay tuned, and that's all I have to say. I reserve the right of remaining silent.
You want to remain silent? Like in America, what is it?
Mi riservo il
The
diritto
third,
di non
the
rispondere,
third
come si dice.
amendment. The third amendment in the US.
Third,
No, when
I
they
invoke the Third Amendment, correct.
involve third amendments. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, guys, as we say, I take a short trade, but it is impossible to short. Okay, it's already been closed. But the reason of my short trade, okay, is the rejection of this area, okay, and the push, okay, in the downside to the push to the sell to the POC again. Okay, you have seen that this area, okay, 29, 2050, okay, has been rejected again. Market tried to push again up, but again, as said before, market is in trading range, and we are very unbalanced. The is down here, so I think that the market could go down till 120, 110. Okay, for the moment, you can clearly see that this area has been rejected. The DV tracker here reject the market, and here the price comes down again to the new test to the downside. Oh, market is going crazy.
What they say before the starting the live will be the market will be very fast today.
Ah, yes.
It was fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
Just took a short from 280 to 180. Ah, the true American statement applies the Fifth Amendment, Andrea, not the third. The Fifth Amendment.
That's the Fifth Amendment, right. Yeah, that one.
That one. Oops. V-shape again.
Yeah, probably. Very key area, this one. Look how fighting they are with high delta right above and below the POC.
Too fast for me today. Too fast. It's not possible to check no level. Okay, it's too fast. You have to choose one level to put a limit order, and okay.
That's it.
And to choose a level, put your limit order, and it's okay. There is no other choice. Oh, guys.
A bit tricky right now where we are.
A bit.
Just a bit, yeah.
A bit tricky.
This distribution looks really bad, though. The longer we go, the bad, the worse it looks like.
Yeah, not every day is always immediate action and great setups, you know.
No.
Sometimes, actually, most times you just gotta wait for the right setup. Also with volume, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. It gives you better information. It doesn't change the fact that you need to build great patience as a trader.
Great patience is the key of the success in the trading. Great patience, great discipline.
Yeah.
And now in Deepdom is a 500 contract at level 29,100, like also was the same level was not accepted before. They put this amount of contract. I suppose everybody can see of us. Here we are. And also we have another 1,000 contract at 7420 in the years. I think these two information is not bad at all.
No. Exactly.
Is a similar a red and black in this moment for me. Okay, because you can read volume at all in this moment. You can read the only volume profile you can read in this moment. Okay, because the order flow is so speed. The price is moving so fast that you can put your order to buy or to sell. Okay, is too fast, too fast, too fast. It's impossible this moment to take any trade for me. Okay, but I trader has a lot, and the way to trade is a lot. Okay, but the situation in this moment is very unreadable. No, it's readable, but is what does it mean? Is you can trade, okay, because there are many situations you could trade, but the market is so fast that you can't put your trade because there are many. Because when a situation comes out, okay, you need the time to evaluate. Okay, you have to be fast to be fast, but the fast in such a way you can analyze the market, analyze the moment, and to evaluate your probability, your chance that your trade could be a good trade. In this moment, market is moving so fast, too many fast, and you can't. Personally, I can't evaluate the market this moment. I can't evaluate if my trade could be a trade that have more chance to win than to lose.
A successful trade, yes.
Yes, this moment I don't have this chance because it's too fast. Market change price. Boom, 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 boom. Is like a crazy ball. Okay, that bouncing from toon, 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 toon. Is the same thing for the moment in this moment. The only thing that I could say is that the strong unbalanced distribution also in the Nasdaq, okay? Because the only trade I could think about is a short trade now, okay? Okay, limit to 29 200, 29 220, okay? And wait if the market could break the downside and go to 29,000. But it's the only trade I could think about now. Put my limit there and wait if the market go down. Because now for me is trading the distribution the key.
I would also add.
Excuse me, Edo.
No, no worries.
They are trying to shift the POC here to rebalance the distribution.
Narrative is quite contradictory as well, because on top of market being quite volatile, at least in terms of S&P 500, we can also see some informations being against some other information. First of all, the skew of the distribution is always more evident. Okay, but on the other hand, this spike that I've just made below this previous consolidation area looks like a strong rejection, and apparently they are getting some acceptance above the specific area, which kinds of recall all of these areas here. So by one side, we have market telling us that probably wants to extend to the downside, but on the other hand, it is slowly accepting after a rejection. So tricky narrative completely. And in order to think at a setup, which is going to give us some important probabilities, of course, we need to get out from this situation. This is at least what S&P 500 is telling us. In fact, I would consider a possible probe to the upside only in the case the resistance levels we have here gets broken and accepted beyond. I really like these informations provided by liquidity, 74 and 30, 74 and 20, but at the moment I can see that market is protecting here the area of the POC. So also going for a short, it is a bit dangerous in my opinion.
No, it's not today, the last day of the launch offer for Deepdom. The last day is in 10 days, in 9 days from today.
They try to accept this area.
Yeah.
Patience, guys. Patience. There is no other chance.
Okay, that's a nice initiative above the POC. Let's see if it takes out this previous high.
If you have some question, don't worry, guys. Tape regarding Thomas, I was watching regarding your question. Just a moment, please. No, we don't have don't in the project this moment to make it the lifetime for deep chart for from tactical. For reply to your question. In the end, they do it again, Eduardo. Back again in the top of the graphic. I don't this level to also to another to 29,100. They don't want to go there. In the end of the story, for the moment,
Yes, exactly.
for the moment.
And another interesting story right now is that I have just recovered the open price. They have just recovered the open price, and apparently they are trying to accept above after this probe to the downside.
I am still watching to the big unbalancing of the distribution of the entire session. Okay, ATH more plus RTH. You can see here. Okay, the I, I am watching about this, and I am not sure of this strong reaction by because the entire distribution are really unbalanced, really still really unbalanced. I don't trust I don't trust in this bounce. Okay, so I have to wait the first signal of short injection. Okay, but for the moment I can put nothing because my analysis of distribution is short, really short. Okay, but the trend, okay, the situation now is long, so clear that is long, okay, and so is one thing versus another, okay. Market is telling me that it's going up, okay. Distribution, okay, is telling me that it's very unbalanced and what to rebalance down. So I can't trade any short this moment, but for sure, this is the place that I have to look to eventually take a short when market say me that could reverse.
Wait, Rudy, because maybe Andrea doesn't share your screen. Andrea, can you share the screen? Rudy?
Okay, no matter.
Me when I have to.
Okay, excuse me.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, no, I'm showing you that the market now, okay, is clearly pushing up, but the distribution here, okay, of the volume profile, I use personally a lot the distribution of volume profile, okay. The distribution of volume profile is telling me that it's very unbalanced, and so it is calling me that market would go to the 29,000 area. But for the moment, market is pushing up a lot. So I have for my kind of trading, okay, for my style of trading, this situation is not according with this situation. So I have to wait till the market make me the indication that maybe a reverse is in act, okay, but not for now. For now, market is pushing only up because I can't do anything in this moment, okay? Because you can clearly see that the market is inside an upside trend, okay? And all situation that we can speak about, think about short in this moment is wrong for sure, okay? But here we are in the low volume area, in the value area, so I have to put my attention now, okay? What if market could give me a strong short reaction, it could be the moment to try my short. But I have to be in accord with the market, okay? Now the market is long, it's so clearly long. Because when you find a situation like that, I personally don't take any trade, okay? Because I try to don't take any trade because I know that I am looking at two different things. One thing, the analysis of volume profile that are saying me that the market is calling short, okay, and an analysis of the immediate trend that is calling me that the market is going up. For sure, for the moment, we have no chance to make anything, to do anything. For my style of trading, okay, guys? But it's my style. Puoi condividere lo schermo di Edo, sai, Andrea?
Yes.
All right, now S&P 500 just recovered the opening price, extended above the 74.50. Apparently, that is a nice and important meaning of acceptance back above inside the value areas of that day, the one we were looking, it was, if I am not wrong, the 13th. Yeah. Of course, this acceptance could give an important clue of the upwards coming after, but personally, considering all of the liquidity standing below, considering the skew of the distribution, I wasn't too confident about taking a long attempt, even if there were actually some confluence which could give this scenario. Anyway, so I just stayed flat. I really like this area now, though, because from this yellow line to this other yellow line, so 30 points difference, we had the single print area on the TPO. And a few points above, we have what is still a naked POC from that day, still the 13th of May.
But in every case,
And
I don't know if you are on the same opinion than me. They refuse this area. They refuse to go down
yes,
in this moment.
definitely, definitely. They've refused to go down upon breakdown of 74 and 30. Basically, this move now, this breakout to the high, also have qualified this previous move down as a failed auction as well. Even if, yeah, distribution is still skewed. So that was basically the contradictory information. And also liquidity to the downside being here was another yellow flag. Now let's see what happens in this area. This is one of the major areas I like for the S. Reaction, very good one as well.
They was scared about the liquidity. Should be, Marius.
Major rotation down.
Hmm.
And considering it is, we are only 4 minutes away from the ultimate closing of the initial balance range. We have an initial balance high located at 60, 67 and 75. So on the high we have just made.
Oh, they did a big change now, eh?
Yeah, that was really a major rotation. Point and figure charts are amazing for this purpose. I would say let's just have a clearer view of liquidity, more focused on this specific area. We still have, of course, that important liquidity down there at 74 and 30, which actually was pulled a few minutes ago, as well as the one at 74 and 20. But still, in the area where we are trading right now, there are some minor liquidity, but which still come with some significance.
Hey guys, I want to show you my short.
Yes, Andrea, can you share the screen, Rudy, please?
But this is a short of long term, as I said you before. Okay, I wait the my DP tracker. Okay, the DP tracker of Deep Chart. Okay, give me a new pressure zone, a strong impulse. I take my short here. My target is here. Okay, this is my only trade. Okay, because as I said before, I was only waiting this setup. Okay, and as you can see, now market have to push because if the market could go that could go up again is not good for sure. So I move my because another zone of DV tracker has been done here. Okay, you can see. So I have to move now my stop to break even because market push really down. Okay, market today is this is nothing to do because the my situation is to go down, but market here reject in a strong way, strong way. Okay, and so they want to not leave this area. Okay, so wait, maybe market push down again, but if market doesn't push down again, they want to accept this area. You can see clearly that here, okay, market doesn't want to go down again and want to reaccept this area, to work in this area. For me, it's not a good news. Okay, for me, it's a bad news. Okay, but okay, we have our stop of our operation of our trade. Okay, right here for a few. The market doesn't eat me. Okay, but market is this. Okay, oh, trade close. But I want to show you that I follow my setup. I wait for my setup, and market don't want to go in the way that I want to do. Okay, but okay, market is this way.
Thank you, Rudy, but it was a good trade and you was very patient.
I'm just waiting only for that change. Not good. Okay, not problem. Not problem at all. We wait for the next chance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good question here. Dear team, we'll be there in deep discussion. Using Deepdom standalone during the bootcamp, or will it mostly be about using in combination with DeepChart? Thanks.
Well, we're gonna have both. We're gonna see both approaches. For example, Enrico mostly uses just Deepdom, and we're gonna see Fabio and Carmine typically using both. So you're gonna have kind of both approaches. Yes.
Oh, Rudy, is a good question for you here. How many trades do you usually average a day? Rudy doesn't reply because for sure he's looking the market. Joy, yes, it's possible. But please ask also to our obviously our assistants in Discord and also in the chat, please.
In the meanwhile, guys, I want to show you the way someone asked us if we have a template ready to load, blah blah blah. Okay, I want. Are you hearing me?
Yeah,
Okay.
very
Yeah.
you.
Okay. If you want to share my screen, oh no, I make the. Okay, thank you. Wait a moment that I'm downloading because for oh, I do a mistake. Share the screen of Eduardo that I download because I made a mistake. I download M and Q, but I don't have. I use only MQ, and I selected the wrong instrument. So you have to wait to download tick by tick, 20 days.
Okay, we're waiting.
Yes, that's a problem. But you can see that market that doesn't want to accept the downside.
Meanwhile, guys, I'm long.
Ah, Edoardo Burattini on fire.
Ah, why, Edo? Wow, Edo. That's good.
Now I'm gonna explain you the reasons behind this trade. Let's say just that my first target would be the area of the initial balance high. I've already placed my stop loss to the break-even point because I could see some big trades actually participating in the initiative. Unfortunately, just came back, but the idea is still good.
The idea, yes.
So let's see if I have another chance to yeah, to re-enter the trade. But the idea beyond that, of course, is still good because what did I wait for? First of all, I wanted to qualify better this. I'm a scalper, guys, so I'm just saying that for who is new on this kind of format. So ideally, even if I base my setups on intraday quick runs, my first and the most important edge comes in the first run and momentum following that the trades make in my favor, possibly. So that sometimes comes with defending the trade as I see a favorable sign, and sometimes, unfortunately, when volatility gets higher, that could lead to being stopped out in break even. But as we know, the first thing in trading is not losing money, at least. So this is what the reason behind the early protection of this trade was. Anyway, acceptance above. Okay, and we started to accept also beyond this structural area. Price started consolidating here. absorption by this big trade, which actually, also with the stop run, which actually gave me the final trigger. But another important evidence was in the medium-term chart, we broke and accepted above the value area high of this fixed distribution area. So of course, that means the possibility to take an upside move, which actually would probe the initial balance high area, for which we have some important statistics on. So there were actually many reasons.
Okay, Andrea, if you want to share my screen. Okay, guys, here you can see a Virgin chart. Okay, we have this button on the left corner here. Okay, you can put you can save your templates in the local. Okay, or you can save your template in the cloud, because you can also save your template in the cloud. So if you use another PC in another site, okay, you can open the template from our cloud, and you can also choose to open our prepared templates. Okay, you have here more templates, a few templates, but we are going to make other templates. Okay, it's not worthy have too much template that doesn't need nothing. Okay, don't need nothing. Is more worthy have a few templates, but have a real edge to you. Okay, for example, okay, you here you have the Fabio Valentini. You can here you here have Fabio Valentini templates. Okay, for example, I want to apply NQ effort for the range. Okay, double click and you have the template of Fabio with NQ effort ready in your chart. Okay, if I want to choose another template from Andrea and Q, 5 minute footprint bias. Okay, double click. Okay, and you have your template ready to see. So here you have more template or flow version here for NQ. You have also NQ daily multi-day volume profile, 5 minute with the CVD. Wait a minute, that we load the, okay, here you have other templates available, composite volume profile, weekly volume profile. Here you have the view up line, okay, this CVD directly in your chart. You can see here you have the CVD. If you don't want to see some indicator, you can go here. You have the high button to hidden the indicator you desire. So I don't want, for example, see the delta cumulative line. I click on the button and I hide the indicator. Okay, I don't want to see the view up. For example, I want to see the view up envelope. Okay, you have the view up envelope. You want to see the session market for the European market. You can select to see the level of European market. You can do anything you want. Okay, with the template, and here you can find a lot of template from Fabio, from Andrea, from Deepteam. Here you have, for example, we can choose, for example, new price chart CME ES. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, we load the chart. Okay, here you can find also the template that use Eduardo in the full version, Deepteam ES Eduardo template. Okay, for example, you want the ES point and figure that Eduardo use. Okay, here you have the template that Eduardo are showing you during the live. Here you have other template of Eduardo, for example, ES Eduardo. This template. I hope to not download the same template, but I don't think about. Okay, you have another template here, so you have a lot of templates available from you here in this section, because you have anything. So you can also have the time and says here you can have wait. Okay. Timer said, wait a moment, because we have so much thing that I sometimes I don't remember where
Where
we
you
have.
are.
Yes, exactly. Um, I don't remember because I don't use so much time on set, so I don't remember where is time on set. Okay, doesn't matter. So here you have the possibility to choose your type of chart, the candlestick line, or here you have the quick menu. Okay, so you have also the drawing object. Drawing utilities to trade, to enable trade, to show the trading panel, to show historical order, clear trading setting. All you want you have here is not the problem. So you can have also here you have in the left side the toolbars, okay, with all the drawing tool, the drawing tool. You can draw the tools. You can choose you can choose the quick configuration. So I want to see resistance strong, okay, and so I have my pre-configured rectangle, okay, with the color that I desire, with the setting that I want, and so on. You can also put you can also put in this a text, eventually a text. You can configure your own managing your own okay, your own configuration. Here you can decide to put the line, the color you desire, whichever you want. Is not a problem at all. Also, I want to see you that we have another thing. I don't remember what Eduardo, if you want to show you something now, and I remember after what I am doing to I am going to show
Share with the
at our.
audience.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so now we are still ranging around that area, still holding above the previous resistance point, sorry, support point provided by passive buyers at 553. We just can notice some lack of initiative to the upside. The area apparently is still accepted though. I expect a test on this area. But still, as you can see, we are still here accepting above this previous value area high of this specific distribution.
Oh, they broke the area.
Yes, they are attacking the area once again. Broke through.
I want to share with you guys another attempt to my short. Okay,
Attempt.
another attempt to my short to my short again. Let's see if we are a little bit lucky this time. Okay, market, you can see that again test the line of DP tracker. We have a lot of a short signal here. Okay, market go give us a strong impulse here, and so new zone has been created, and now we have only to wait again if market would be pushed down or not. I hope. Oh, yes,
You
but
cross your finger,
yes,
brother.
it's the second time. Market. You can see what have done. What did? Okay, market push here one time. Okay, after reject, try to push up again. Here fail again. Here short signal comes in from DV tracker. Okay, new zone DV tracker here. Okay, comes in. So I try in this bar, okay, two in this bar, okay, in the rejection of this bar to put my short. And now I have only to hope that the market could go on in this push, okay, because we can't predict the future, okay. We can only follow the market, okay. We can only have indicators like our proprietary indicators that show us what the market is doing in that moment. Okay, indicator give me the information that the market is rejecting this area, is doing a new pressure area, pressure sellers area, but I have this level to pay attention because this level, okay, is a very strong level that the market could reject again. Because market for the moment is doing trading range from this bottom and this top, okay, and the market have to push here, okay, and go down from this area with big volume, okay, that are not for the moment in the market. But we can see also others. Where is the others? I have so much chart here. Okay, you can see how market is trying to push here and show and sellers has been absorbed here. Okay, so if market push down and break this level with a lot of probability, we go to the daily POC again. First of all, in the IBM, okay, guys, market is pushing finally, and we hope that the market could follow to push. Okay, it's pushing now. The bar is so wide. Okay, and we hope that market could continue to push. Okay, now I close one, not like before, because I don't want anymore to have, because before I have another volume profile situation. Okay, before I have unbalanced distribution. Now you can clearly see what that here I have a low volume area and a flat distribution here and another distribution here on the total volume profile of the day. So here can expect that the market could bounce, and you see that the market bounce in this area. Okay, so this situation of volume profile is changed. If I compare of before when I have this kind of situation, okay, now volume profile is more balanced, and we have two distribution, one up distribution and two lower distribution. So here you can see, like here we have a peak of liquidity that is protecting like this area.
Connected.
You can clearly see at the peak of liquidity here, okay, guys, right in the low volume area. So market is trying, and here you can see the short here, how strong it was. And now we have only to wait if market liquidity protection to the short. Okay, here we are. Market is trying to go up, to go down. Let's see what's happened. Put here this and put here this one. You see, like volume area here, absorption of the sellers, but it's not finished yet for me. Oh, maybe yes now. with this strong with 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 this strong push to the upside, maybe it's finished has been finished. Also volume, a lot of buyers here. You can see a lot of buyers here. Now we will see if these buyers will be absorbed. Okay. Now we can see if these buyers will be absorbed. Not for the moment. You can see how these buyers came in again. You can see here. Okay, market reject. Okay, buyers here are not rewarded for the moment, and market strong reject here. Now we can see. You can see how sellers came in. And now this is the truth, the moment of the truth.
The moment of the truth, brother.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't like it at all. I close my position, guys. Okay. I have closed my position because here buyers came in a strong way. You can see this level has been protected. Sellers try to push down here. Okay, so we are again in a sideways. Okay, but sellers has been rejected here. Okay, it's good the same. We took a good trade, but this time you see that I am conscious of what of this situation. This new situation is not. Hey, you can see how market is pushing up down in this moment. Market is in trading range for the moment. Okay, so good trade the same.
Absolutely.
Good trade the same.
Yeah.
Awesome. There's a lot of questions, a lot of comments, a lot of positive feedback.
No, but it is important to understand that at the origin of every trade, you have to add a real reason. Okay, you have to analyze the market. We have to analyze the market to understand what you can expect from the market. Okay, to expect which is your setup to enter the market, and after you have to do a click. It doesn't matter if market goes up, down, because many times you see market goes up, down, and you see, oh guys, oh shit, I don't take anything of this fucking run, okay? Okay, and your psychological situation are wrong in that moment, okay? Because you see market that go up, down for 100 points, and you are out of the market. But for me, doesn't matter. Is more the probability that in that situation you lose money that you gain money, because you don't have any information for your trading style in that moment. Only when you have the information, the right information for your trading style, for me, is the right moment to enter the market. Doesn't matter if you have to wait 1 hour, 2 hours, doesn't matter. Because if you don't have the patience and the discipline, okay, to wait the right moment, to wait the moment you understand the market, the moment you have the right setup, is quite sure that you enter in a losing running trading session. Or not, Andrea? Don't you agree with me?
Absolutely, that's the reality of the trading profession. That's some golden mindset nuggets right there for you guys as well. So this was a very technical and informational session. I think we saw a lot of really cool features. We saw a lot of really cool, even though the market didn't move a lot, there's a lot of good feedback from the chat. And for all of those questions, guys, that relate, we have a trade from Eduardo, is that correct?
Eduardo, yes.
I think so.
Eduardo? Where is he go?
Maybe he's...
Yes.
There it is. Yeah, maybe the...
Eduardo is in.
Yes.
He's in trade, Eduardo, brother.
I don't know.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
So in this case, that was basically the same trade I was attempting to take earlier. Still aiming towards an acceptance of this or wall area above 74 and 50. The target is still positioned on the initial balance high. The thing is, though, in this case, I have managed it a little bit differently because I have entered upon multiple confirmations provided by order flow, because we can see here some absorption failing to take out the previous low, and now initiative to the upside confirmed by some exhaustion from sellers provided by this diamond here. Then I have entered the trade here on the next bar, stop loss here below. I've taken the first profit, I have taken out the first portion of the profit right here, 4 contracts out of 6, and I'm still, in this case, I'm still keeping the stop loss where it is, because in this case the first scaling out would pay me anyway, even if this stop loss is taken out. This allows me though to let the trade breathe a little bit, considering that initiative is not so strong at the moment. So let's see how it ends up, but you can also see that distribution here above is very, very clear. So of course, we need to see some more defense at the moment, but for me, the trade still deserves some attention.
So we're gonna keep ourselves posted on how these trade goes. For everyone that is asking about the offers that are currently available in the chat, I remind you to go to the link that I'm gonna send now in the description, where you can get both Deep Charts and Deepdom at a ridiculous price. Okay, that it's irrepeatable. It's not gonna happen again. You take basically both plus Deepdom lifetime, as long as you have a Deep Chart subscription at it at $1,000. That's like, plus if you're an early bird, if you were with us until since the launch, you also get 2 months for free on the house. Okay, and we're gonna have the bootcamp, which is going to start next Monday, together with the release of Deepdom. We couldn't release it today because we're doing some maintenance on the servers for both DeepChart and Deepdom. With all the new MBO stuff and a lot of cool stuff. So the release is officially on the 18th, which is Monday, and it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We cannot wait to onboard all of you guys in our Deepdom software and inside of Deep Charts. So click the link you can see in the chat or in the description, and we'll see you guys inside. Of course, thank you, Rodolfo, thank you, Marco, and thank you, Eduardo.
Just excuse me, just a question.
Sure. Let's go.
Just a question, because a few people ask me also in private in Italy attendance. Where they can see the bootcamp starting in the event, I suppose, of our website, because the people ask me when is the event and when starting and which day and which hour.
I think we're gonna publish the calendar today or tomorrow. We're finalizing the schedule as we speak, but whenever we're having it ready, you're going to be able to see it on event. So on my.deepcharts.com/user/events, which is the user area. And in this calendar over here that you see on screen, you're going to be able to see when the lessons actually occur. So you're going to see everything here as soon as we release it.
Okay. What else? Nothing else.
Awesome.
Just to say to everybody, thank you. If you wanna, we close with my small position. Uh, I can share my screen for a moment.
Sure.
Here we are with my Deepdom. Let's go. If you go to the liquidity, we are very close. Okay, and let's see if we go to the liquidity. Let's see if we go to the target. Maybe yes, maybe no.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe I don't know. If you go there, let's see.
It would be really fun if it reversed now.
No, don't want to invest now. Come on, don't give me this pain.
That would be
Don't
funny.
don't give me this pain.
Look at that reload. Look at that reload. It's going to reverse now, Marco.
No, I don't want to have any reload for the moment. I want to go to the target.
And no.
Nothing. Ah, come on.
I told you they were reloading.
Okay, you give me pain. You see? You see? You see? Okay. Anyway, was in every case a good trade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, thank you very much, everyone, for joining.
Thank you very much to
We will
everybody.
see you inside of
Thank
Deepdom.
you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Eduardo. Thank you, Rodolfo and Marco.